this. Doesn't matter, just continue where we last left off. And all these are in order for a while. Actually, yeah, never mind. 1 and 2 were in order. The 3 says 4, 4 says 5, 5 says 6, so on and so on. 8 says 10, which makes no fucking sense. Go off the autosave. I don't remember what I'm up to right now.
They're gonna pay for.
So I slightly remember now.
I'll let you know when you're.
I remember what's going on now. Should go fight some motherfuckers. I gotta get used to this game again. How the fuck do you get the damn skateboard out again? I barely made it 4 feet.
Hey, Yagami-san.
Hey.
Shirosaki-sensei and the others just got to Charles.
Got it. Then I'll head.
Thanks.
Bro, it's been like 2 minutes since I left it, not even. So why can't I take out my skateboard? Where the fuck are they? Oh, they're right there. If I remember correct, I can charge up attacks. Okay, so there's a simple way to... Okay, finishing blow, rush combo, evade, L1's guard, fight stance, taunt. There we go. Get used to it in a few seconds. It's gonna take a little bit of getting used to. Why, dude, that skateboard? I'd like my skateboard, please. I've quite a lot of SP, I just realized. That cost quite a lot. I want that so bad. That's not very helpful. What crane skill? Oh. god, how do I remove the marker? How do I remove that shit? There we go. Alright. I gotta remember I'll take out my damn fucking skateboard. Okay, yes, but how? It don't, yeah, shortcuts. Oh, I would like to use my skateboard though. It's starting to piss me off. Like, I should be able to use my skateboard right here. Okay, I hit X, but alright. I once again hit X, but alright.
Really, guys?
The fuck my skateboard though? Wait, is that it right there? God damn it, you fuckers had to come fight me, huh? Yeah, I was about to get my skateboard working. You assholes. What does that do? I'm not getting this. Why won't my skateboard come out? Because I fucked my controller so bad, huh? The control that was there doesn't work anymore.
Really, guys?
I swear to God, I could use it on those roads. I'll just reset camera. Okay. But when the fuck did my skateboard come out? It says right here. There we go. it being that finicky ever. Better than the EX boost. It's like he wants to pull it out, but he won't. It's starting to really piss me off. It's starting to really annoy me though, how it's not working. Like it's working part-time and it just doesn't work.
Really? You too, Genda-sensei?
What? Am I in the way?
Of course not. I didn't know you still did field work.
I figured if they could pull a fast one on Sauri-kun, I'd at least want to look him in the eye.
Why are all these people here? What gives?
We've been waiting for you, Yagami-san. Mamiya-san is about to enlighten us on the truth behind the groping.
Good.
That it was fate.
Oh, and I heard about Sora-sensei. I'm so sorry.
Our condolences. Looks like she got mixed up in all this when RK was chasing after Kawana. But we're still not sure why they chased him. To figure that out, we'll have to retrace Kawana's steps.
Exactly.
That said, let's start with the harassment charges, Mamiya-san.
Fine. Let's get this over with.
Pout all you want, but keep the answers straight. Got it?
The Hara's assault was designed to establish a false alibi for Mikoshiba's murder. So Kawana had you play the victim, and together you pulled one over on the police and the court.
Can you confirm if this is all accurate so far, please?
Yeah.
The person who groped you on the train wasn't a Harasan himself. It was his stand-in. And my understanding is that he had conspirators to help him fabricate this event?
That's right.
What was Kawana doing at the time? Was he in Ijinsho or Tokyo?
Didn't you hear your lady friend? A Hara-san had a stand-in. And that stand-in was our sensei.
You mean Kawana posed as a Hara himself? So this Ahara is actually Kawana. Huh.
Sensei and a Hara-san have a pretty similar build. Not sure they could have pulled it off otherwise, you know?
But some spots don't look right, like his mouth. You sure that's really Kawana-san?
That part around his mouth is fake. He said he scanned a Hara-san's face and made it on a 3D printer.
Oh, huh. You can print things in 3D now?
Well, it's a machine that takes a model's data from a computer and prints physical objects using materials like resin. So if you were to scan a person's face onto a computer, a 3D printer could accurately recreate it.
I don't know the details, but that's what Sensei used to become a Hara-san.
Something like this. See, with a 3D printer, a piece of a face is pretty easy to make.
What the hell?
See, his eyes are hidden behind the sunglasses, and the seams on his jaw are obscured by the mask.
It's incredible, I must say. With the mouth area so visible, it's too convincing to think he's anybody else. And with the prosecution assuming he's just another sexual predator, they fell for it.
This is no time to be impressed. In case you forgot, he had the defense fooled too.
Right.
Assuming Kawana was Ahara's double, there's still some evidence I'm iffy about.
I'm of the same opinion.
Okay. Which evidence is questionable?
God, I gotta remember.
Any thoughts after
Stop it.
Actually,
You're
skip
gonna
that.
look away? You aided and abetted by playing the victim, didn't you?
I mean, yes.
Who put this video up on the internet?
Sensei. He said from the start that once Ehara-san got his guilty verdict, he'd upload it to the internet.
So that was all part of the plan.
Yeah. Sensei can't forgive the law for how easy it lets out bullies. Ehara-san's the same way. His son's death was brushed aside. The court blamed his suicide on unknown factors. And that's what led them to his whole plan. The real victim is some bully who never got what he deserved, and the killer gets off in court by being convicted of battery. How would the public respond after finding out they gamed the law like that?
So Kawana and Ahara's real plan was to make a mockery out of the justice system.
Seems to be going well for them. The courts are beside themselves for dragging the police into this.
I guess Ahara really was desperate. He was never concerned about his own punishment. He tarnished his own name to humiliate the law.
Yeah, cop or not, Ahara's a broken man. Nobody took responsibility for his son's death. The courts all but ignored his case. No wonder he went along with Kawana.
I can't even imagine.
Yeah.
Sensei and Ehara-san are the perfect pair with nothing to lose. The only ones who do are the ones forced to comply. Us. Speaking of which, are we done here yet?
No. What am I gonna pull up? I don't feel like pulling that up is going to...
How about this then?
What's this? A map of the station?
We made a diagram of Shinjuku Station. The platform's packed with cameras, but take a closer look and you'll notice a small blind spot.
We've all been looking into it. So, let's say Ahara murdered Mikoshiba and faked his alibi at the station. If that was the case, then after Ahara had his stand-in do the deed, he would have swapped at this blind spot. Sound about right?
Is I give up what you're looking for? You figured it out. You win. What more do you want?
I knew it. Dumb bitch.
This piece of the puzzle still needs an explanation.
Is that...
The police examined the trace evidence on Ahara's hands after he was caught. And from the analysis, the same fibers from Mamiya-san's undergarments were found on Ahara's hands.
That's right. If the stand-in was the groper, Ehara-san wouldn't have touched Mamiya-san at all. But the evidence on Ehara-san's hands suggests otherwise. Rather strange, isn't it?
I take it there was a trick to this, too?
That's simple. Before I got in the train, I met with the real Ehara-san at the underground platform. That's when I had him touch the undergarment. After that, All I had to do was go to the bathroom and put them on. That's where the fibers in the trace were from. What the police found on Ahara-san's hands was exactly what we wanted them to find. And it would serve as heart-proof cracking. The courts really ate it up. It was hard not to laugh sometimes, to be honest.
You really
God,
starting to
bitch
open
slap
up?
this bitch.
That's the spirit.
I wanna bitch slap this bitch. Had enough of your shit.
How should we be looking at this?
The guy getting taken down in the footage is the real Harrison. Sensei had already switched places with them before the scene happened. No one saw through his disguise.
Makes sense. There'd be no way to swap places after getting caught like this. His sunglasses were removed too.
Also, the person who tripped him was one of ours. So was the one who took the smartphone video. If nobody tried to stop him, he would have just gotten away. But the most important part of it was pinning Ahara-san as the culprit out in public.
Right. If that didn't happen, the entire alibi goes up in smoke.
More or less.
So basically, this entire battery case was calculated from the start. Nothing but smoke and mirrors.
I don't think this has
How about
a
this
lot
one?
of stuff.
And
I feel like we already got the main
Before
part.
the incident, Ahara used this card to go through the ticket gate at Ikebukuro, the time of which was recorded.
Right, and it was on October 7th at 7:43 a.m.
Thanks, Hoshino-kun.
Happy to help, Yagami-san.
That was
The
sarcasm,
earliest
bitch.
Mikoshiba's time of death would have been 7:30 a.m. If Ahara killed Mikoshiba in the Jin show, he would have only had 13 minutes to get to Ikebukuro. And frankly, that's impossible.
That's what's stumping you?
Huh?
Sensei borrowed the card from Ahara-san beforehand and passed it back. Afterward, he slipped it back to Ahara-san when they switched places. That way, Ahara-san ended up having the time-stamped card on him.
So I
Makes
said
sense
I already kind of knew what the fuck that was gonna do.
The ticket gate was used as part of the alibi?
It all seems so obvious now that I hear it. Nobody suspected that a groping was being used as an alibi for murder.
Yeah. And on top of all that, no one knew Mikoshiba had been killed during the trial. They really pulled it off.
Anything else?
Yagami-san, you sure that's enough?
Yeah, I think we've got plenty. Bottom line, Grope
What to
was
say is, we already
at the very
fucking
least,
know.
the prosecution's evidence will not be refuted.
The courts were being intentionally misled. I'm considering filing an appeal.
Are you saying you want a retrial?
I am. We'll reveal Ahara and Kiwana's plot and overturn the verdict they issued.
That might be harder than it sounds.
Why do you say that, Tender-sensei?
Well, the previous trial resulted in Hara being found guilty, right? As the client, if he doesn't want an appeal, there's no way you're getting one. Doesn't matter what any lawyer tries to do. If Hara refuses to appeal, then that's that.
Go
And we'll
beat up
talk
the
to him
bitch boy.
tomorrow. First, we need to see how he reacts to everything we got on him.
Sounds good. Then let's meet at the detention center tomorrow.
Will do.
So, we done for the night?
Sure are. Great job, everyone. Go get some rest.
Yo, Yagami, you sure it was cool to let that Mamiya chick just go home?
Yeah? Why?
I mean, she helped Kiwana kill all those people. Aren't you gonna turn her in or something?
I would. There's nothing we can do.
Nothing we can do?
Frankly, we don't have any proof of the murders you're talking about.
What, so this is all for nothing?
Nothing directly pointing to Mamiya, anyway. Aside from Mikoshiba, no other bodies turned up. Which means all we can do is take her home, right? Sugiura is making sure she gets back safe.
Fine, forget it. Why are you still here? Everyone else went home already.
Come on, man, why the cold shoulder? Am I really that annoying?
You wouldn't be the guy I'd call to hang out with. So
Damn.
if you're done, you go.
Damn.
Wow. Straight for the jugular, huh?
But if it's help you need, I'll be there. I've had nothing but time lately. But only if you bow your head and ask nice. Then I'll consider it.
I know for a fact you'd help me out regardless, so why waste a good bow? Thanks for the drink.
Dude, come on. That was your cue to bow and ask nice.
I swear though, it's a skateboard thing. If it ain't working, I'm gonna be a little bit pissed off. Like right here, I should have my skateboard. Come on, motherfuckers. What's up, bitches? Ah, ah, wah, wah, ah. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ah, ooh, ah, 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 Get punished, bitch. Bop. God, the fighting animations in this game look so good. I tried to hit his ass so many times.
And stay down.
I love beating people up with the fucking cone. You know what? I haven't done this in a while.
What a waste.
Man, the shit you can do in this game is funny. Get out of my way, you dumb bitch. Oh, Jesus Christ. Forgot that was a thing.
And stay down.
Why is it? I swear sometimes my trigger be fucked. Like, I'm convinced my right trigger is fucked. See, it just instantly stops it. Can I not grab him? Beating people up with cones is funner than shit. Wait, hold on. So I wouldn't buy it. Jesus. The fuck we got going on now?
Hmm?
Well, you got a sledgehammer. That shit ain't fair. Easy 100K again, baby. No, I don't need it.
What the? Hey.
Got that, bro. Big brain. Yeah, I think we could just kick the door down. Oh, we're gonna try to lockpick again? Lockpicking in this is honestly surprisingly easy.
Nice. That'll do it.
Lockpicking was like that in other games. Cough, 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 Kingdom Come, cough. That shit's harder than anything. I love how there's no voice acting. I mean, there do be a big ass costume right here. So there's that. There's something over here. What's that? Barrel's an option? We're gonna have to go with the boxes, but I wanted to kick his ass in that, bro. Man, I want to kick his ass in that shit, bro.
Just a box. You wanna watch this woman die? Open the fucking register!
Unsavory man. What do you mean you're scared? You're scarred. That says scarred. Scared, scarred.
Huh?
They were accomplices. These are 99% gonna sign Taylor Rogers. Okay.
Hold up!
Oh, I was supposed to hit X. Oopsie. Forgot how this shit works.
You won't get away!
I'll read what you said in a second, Ricky. We're bringing Gucci back in the starting rotation. You have fun with that one. Don't worry, our fucking big old boss man just got, or I shouldn't even say got, he fucking stepped down, our owner. Now we have the dumbass general manager as the owner.
No way. I see.
What the fuck? Bro, come on, YouTube. Ricky, you wanna ban him? You wanna have that fun, Ricky? There you go, Ricky. Don't trade Danny Jansen.
Oh.
Yeah, that would definitely affect your lineup. I got to do it, yeah. I love how YouTube flags the first one like this held under review, but you know, the same fucking message, like, oh shit.
Seriously?
Yeah. Kirk, Danny, and Moreno, who should be ready next year. I feel like you guys are gonna keep Alejandro Kirk and probably Moreno. I honestly think you guys will probably trade Danny. Or what you guys could do is keep Kirk and Danny up and then send Moreno down. That too, yeah. You could trade Kirk for some good picks, or, you know, just good players in general. Yeah, but then you also have to hope that Danny Jansen has a season like this, or I guess say last season. I'd still say this season, yeah. Would have a season like he did this season. That'd be your only problem, is if Jansen doesn't start like where he left off. God, my controller's so fucked on this game that I can't use my fucking skateboard. Yeah. But you never know, all of a sudden Kurt could be popping the fuck off. I also love how so many didn't use equipment. Yeah, that was true. I love seeing so many people try to honestly go through all the trouble just to switch their region and everything to play MW's multiplayer right now. I was sad on someone's live stream and they were like, oh my god, this game's so bad, you know, yet they're just getting absolutely shit on. They weren't good. Yes, I will say the map that they were playing did not look the greatest, but it is true. I will not deny that. But God, the way some people act is just like, oh my God, you know, a game where you actually, you know, have to try, a game where you know, aren't going to get like a, you know, absolutely overpowered, you know. I mean, yes, guns will be better than other guns, but it's not like every other game where you just have like the overpowered meta the whole fucking time. So that's what always started to really fucking annoy me. It was like, oh look, it's meta. If you don't run this meta, you're fucking fucked. That shit was always annoying as fuck. Like, look what happened when Vanguard came out, and then, you know, in Warzone and shit. The only guns that were good were fucking Vanguard guns. And I really wish my sprint button was fixed. So wasn't I trying to head to a taxi? Yeah, that's what I'm reading. Like that, instantaneously I put it down and then it goes right back. I need to buy a new controller. It's been broken from the amount of other games that I played and slammed the controller.
So, you're recommending an appeal? I have that right? Did some new evidence come to light?
Yui Mamiya told us some things, like how you faked your alibi for Mikashiba's murder. You wanted the sexual battery conviction, right?
Well,
your goal was to avenge your son and humiliate the law on a grand scale.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Ahara-san, we have a much better grasp of the situation than you think.
And what exactly have you grasped?
Like Yagami-san just said, you're innocent, as far as the harassment goes. As your lawyer, I'll file for an appeal, and we'll make sure the world knows it.
Thanks, but no. I'm scum of the earth. A pervert. The prosecution and the judge made that very clear in the verdict.
On the day of the crime, October 7th, at around 6:30 a.m., you were in Ijincho, not Tokyo.
Baloney. I was relaxing.
Welcome back.
Except that you weren't.
Oh?
You wanted to give the man who pushed your son to suicide the beating of a lifetime. And you'd miss out on that opportunity if you were at home, which is why you were in Ijincho instead. Isn't that right? You and Kawana's former students staked out Mikoshiba's house until he left. Then you dragged your prey into a car and brought him to an abandoned building in Ijincho, which would later become a murder scene. Every bone on Mikoshiba's fingers was broken. Remembering how he pushed Toshiro-kun to his death, it's no wonder you'd go that far. You tortured Mikoshiba without a shred of remorse. You inflicted no small amount of pain and terror. There's no way you weren't there, and I'd put my money on that.
And then...
You need the whole play-by-play, even though you already know it?
Oh, not at all. I'm just fascinated by this outrageous little story.
Man, give me another, bro. Trying to play it later. Trying to play what later?
As for what you did next after beating Mikoshiba,
Okay, and what exactly is the point of showing this to me?
Hang on. It wasn't what I meant to pull out.
But
Was
that
it, though?
is.
Pull yourself together and press on.
What? But that makes the most motherfucking sense. And this shows our.
As for what you did next after beating Mikoshiba,
It's quite a home video.
without leaving anything on Mikoshiba's body that could be traced back to you, you slit his throat. Estimated time of death was around 7:30 a.m. on October 7th. You tossed the bloody coat and made your way to Ikebukuro Station, where Yui Mamiya was waiting.
Are you sure?
Bro, I have a God Squad, I'm mad enough.
7:30 a.m. Would have been impossible for me to kill Mikoshiba and Ijincho.
The person in the security camera footage in Ikebukuro was a double who imitated your likeness. The identity of whom belonged to Jin Kawana, the handyman in the Jin show. Maybe you know him by a different name.
Bro, I don't know what's your problem with
Former
madness,
high school
man.
teacher Yu Kitakata. So which name did he give you?
I don't know who you're talking about.
With Kawana in view of the security camera, you met up with Yui Mamiya at Ikebukuro first. That's where you touched the undergarment she had prepared. The police would later discover the trace evidence on your hands and pin the groping on you. Then you made your way to Shinjuku Station. After that, Mamiya and Kawana acted out the groping as they arrived at Shinjuku Station. Kawana jumped out of the train and Mamiya chased after him. And then, in the smallest of blind spots in a station absolutely packed with cameras, you were waiting for Kawana, who looked just like you. With the two of you matching, you were able to swap places in that huge crowd without anyone noticing. Kawana handed you the transit card used to pass the ticket gate. Just one piece of hard evidence that places you in Ikebukuro.
Do you still
7:43
haven't
a.m.
completed your matches to play ranked on Overwatch, have you?
And right after the swap, Mamiya started calling for help. After that, you've all seen how the news reported it. You were caught in a public place with plenty of witnesses.
An active duty police officer arrested for sexual battery. The public outcry was very clear. As a result, despite it being your first offense, you were actually tried and convicted. The consensus is that it was a fitting punishment for someone so heinous. Even as your lawyer, I felt safe.
Have some confidence in yourself, Shirosaki-sensei. The prosecution, the judge, and a lawyer like you all laid out the evidence in court and found me guilty. I'm in no position to doubt you, and I've long accepted the ruling. Toshiro never bullied. There's nothing I can do but abide by the rule of law. Right? That's all I can do, right?
I know what you're trying to say. You carried out the justice that the courts wouldn't, right?
Everything my son went through was passed off like it never even happened. School, teachers, and yes, the court. They all dismissed the reason he died.
That's when Kawana came in the picture, telling you Toshiro-kun had been bullied. But was it Kawana's words that suddenly made you want to kill Mikoshiba? Because all of his fingers were broken while he was still alive. Was that really all just your pent-up rage?
What do you have to say, Tahara-san?
Sentinel, you just bullied. Come on, save the villain. Did Sawa something tell you what happened? You discovered the bullying online. I want to say did Sawa Sensei. I feel like that's going to line
Sawa
everything
Sensei,
up.
the one who told you the truth? She was the only person Toshiro-kun confided in. You had to have heard it from her. right?
Nearly hit the nail on the head, as you say.
Mm-hmm.
Nearly.
Difference.
After my trial, she confessed she knew about the bullying, but only to her old teacher over the phone. She had no idea she was being recorded.
What?
Kuwana-san let me listen to that recording where I learned Sawa-sensei had been muzzled by both the homeroom teacher and the lawyer. That was the proof of Toshio's bullying I'd wanted all throughout the trial. After hearing Sawa-sensei's words, I finally understood. They pushed my boy over the edge.
I mean, let me finish this up
Is there
and we
no
can
other
play some
evidence
Madden.
of the bullying? Like a diary of Toshiro-kun's or something of the sort?
Nothing. Toshio never talked to me or my wife about the bullying. And that was probably all my fault. He was bullied in middle school, too. Kids would throw his pencil case around, hide his books. When I heard about it, I chewed him out. They walk all over you because you're weak. Grow spine, I told him.
I take it that was the wrong approach.
Yeah. I can't imagine how much courage it took for him to come forward about his suffering. I'm sure he felt ashamed about it. I should have listened when he pleaded for help. I should have told him I was proud of his bravery. And instead, I pushed him away. And in the
Yes,
end,
your ass fucked up.
Toshio tried to make sure he never showed weakness to us again, no matter how much pain he was in. He went to a private school out in Yokohama because he hated living there. But in the end, he still suffered.
And that's why you didn't hesitate to unleash hell on Mikushima.
You say so.
So the first time Kawana showed up was when he let
I
you
mean, it
listen
makes
to the phone
sense
call
why
with
he
Sawa-sensei,
did, and I
right?
can understand, but
Yes. He approached me and asked me if I still wanted justice for my son. I was in uniform when it came to me, too. Very bold. But it paid off. I owe him a debt of gratitude. He reassured me he had already taken care of multiple individuals like Toshiba, and that he'd urged other families to avenge the children they lost to bullying. He'd tell them that simply being branded a bully wasn't enough. He promised to deliver real justice.
If justice can be served at one's own discretion, laws would cease to serve their function. If the law isn't fair to everyone, no one will obey it. The law is only able to help the powerless because it can't be swayed by money, force, or anything else.
But tell me, what's the solution when the law fails to punish someone who laughs in its face? To overlook those the law won't judge is to abandon those the law couldn't protect.
To render justice with confidence, we require sufficient evidence.
Some of the victims' families refused Kawano's offer of revenge, telling him it would be unforgivable. But even after rejecting his offer, not a one reported Kawano-san to the police. Do you understand what that implies? Whether you follow through with revenge or not, Kawano-san presents a solution that resonates with people. Being that the law is unfair and imperfect. Am I wrong about that?
No, you're not. But we're fighting to make it as fair as we can. Laws have to change until they are perfect.
They don't change fast enough. Kushiro's death was murder by another name. Yet, Kirumi Kushiro walked free. He even got to enroll in a teaching program as a student teacher. Someone like him
It's insane! I'd die of old age before the law was ever written to be fair enough. Toshiro's, I can't turn a blind eye to a world where the Mikoshibas can live without consequence. Tell me, what alternative was there to getting blood on my hands? I didn't have any other choice.
Please tell me we're like recording all this.
This is the first time you've admitted to killing Mikoshima.
You really did your research, unlike those useless cops. Wanasan's plan was impressive. Almost airtight. I didn't expect it to be unraveled so quickly.
I just got lucky. There was some dirt on Yui Mamiya that Kawana could have used against her. If we hadn't found it, there's no way we would have gotten her to talk.
What are you talking about?
Sorry, but I'm under no obligation to tell you.
Ahara-san, you'll be sent to prison as a sex offender as it stands.
Of course. Just as I planned. The charges will be confirmed, and I'll be convicted. As for the police and the prosecution, they wouldn't be able to admit they made a mistake. I could scream, "I killed Mikoshiba" at the top of my lungs. It wouldn't matter.
Are you saying you intend to admit to the murder after your release?
Everyone's seen the video of me killing Mikoshiba by now. It's obviously authentic, but the prosecution and the police are saying it's fake. They need it to be fake. Even if I do confess, they'll sweep it under the rug.
They wouldn't.
No, that's not beneath them. But I take it how they react doesn't really matter to you. All you want is to humiliate the law, don't you? The same system that determined Toshiro-kun's incident didn't happen.
It seems you're starting to understand, Yagami-san. The prosecution wanted to charge me for Mikoshiba's murder. Then they'd have to retract the battery verdict. And that would mean admitting to a massive blunder by the court at the hands of a criminal. Chaos. Despite knowing who murdered Mikoshiba, no one would know what to make of the case. Wouldn't that just be wonderful?
I hear you. And I even get why you'd feel pretty proud of accomplishing that.
Do you?
But in this case, the guys pretty much grabbed the tiger by the tail.
What tiger's tail?
Someone's issuing orders to the thugs in Kamurocho from behind the scenes. He's the tiger in this case. And they've been closing in on your partner, Kawana. And Sawa-sensei got in their path. I'm sure you get the newspaper in here, right? You know, don't you? Sawa-sensei was killed after the thugs broke into her home. All because she got involved with Kawana.
I'm aware she was killed. This is the first I'm hearing of the reason why. And by thugs, you mean arcade?
Yeah, but we don't know why they're going after Kawana. Any ideas?
No way I'd know.
You think it could be because she got mixed up in your deadly little game?
Excuse me?
That's what getting away with murder really looks like. The more you perpetuate the lie, the greater the rift you create. And then, the unthinkable happens. Kawana killed others besides Mikoshiba. You said so yourself. That's what brought the angry tiger into play. And if Sawa-sensei ended up paying for that instead, then how can you begin to believe your vengeance is fair?
Because she gave false testimony. She lied in court to say Toshiro was never bullied.
She couldn't name Mikoshiba, who was a minor at the time, without evidence. What's more, she was haunted by her testimony, always second-guessing if she did the right thing. But now she's been killed. Somehow that's acceptable to you? I'm gonna clear up what happened to Sawa-sensei, just like you did for Toshiro-kun.
How?
By going public with everything you and Kawana did. The first step is to appeal the sexual battery and undo this whole lie.
You never groped Yui Mamiya. That's one crime you're innocent of, Ehara-san. The court's verdict was incorrect. So please, give us the chance to appeal. We can prove your innocence.
What on earth would I get out of that?
You get to humiliate the court again. Besides, what are you gonna do for the next half a year in the cell?
Fine. Do what you want. But just know this.
Yes?
I have no intention of admitting to killing Mikoshiba in court. Is your appeal still worth a damn?
We won't know until we try. Let's go, Sari-san. We have client approval to proceed with the appeal. We better act fast.
Yes, agreed.
Yagami-san. Sawa-sensei's death isn't on me. Even if I have grabbed the tiger by the tail. Doesn't mean I killed her.
By that logic, you may as well admit that Mikoshiba didn't kill Toshiro-kun. You can't have it both ways. Listen to me. Everything about you, about Kawana, about why Sawa-sensei had to die, we're gonna expose all of it. That's the only thing left we can do for her.
I want to beat the shit out of that motherfucker so bad.
I'm going to
I
fill
said
Dennis
just let me
Sensei in on
finish
what happened.
this and we
Why
will.
don't you head over to the office?
Sure thing.
Jesus Christ, motherfucker.